Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's been on the hook. Lots of things have been on the hook this weekend, so I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And happy President's Day today. Today is the third Monday in February, and that is the day that we celebrate. We used to celebrate Washington's birthday today because this is the anniversary of his birthday. And Lincoln was the next one, and so we added those two together, and now we just celebrate all the presidents in U.S. history. We hope that you have a wonderful day off today if you're off. A lot of people have the day off from banks and post offices, a federal holiday today. So enjoy the day. I hope you had lots of time to crochet today. And that is my focus with this channel, is crochet. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to work across my desk today and talk about all the things that I've been doing this weekend. So let me start off with the calendar cowl, and that is the crochet calendar that I bought at Bed Bath & Beyond a couple of weeks ago. This is the calendar, and for every month there is a really nice pattern in here to try. You can crochet it. Some of them are a little bit more intermediate than others, and I think we'll find that January's project, and I've already done that one. This is January's project. This is just a circle crochet. Could be a pot holder, or it could be a coaster, anything like that. So this is what I made up. I used yellow and mint and off-white to create the pattern that was on the calendar. Now, let me show you the calendar real quick. This is January right there. So I hope you can see that. This is January's calendar sample. And inside the calendar, of course, if you've been watching any of these YouTubers that are doing this year, in the back are all the patterns on paper. They're all separated, and each month has its own pattern. That was January, and then February looks like this, and this is what is called a Bavarian Square. There are several ways to make this, and I found that the pattern that was in the calendar was too difficult for Jeannie. I guess I could have figured it out, but it took so long that I thought, I'm just going to go on Google and see if I can find a Bavarian Square that has a YouTube tutorial with it, because that would make it much easier. Well, what I did was I found a tutorial by Nastasia. If y'all know her, actually her name is Donna, and the lady that does the tutorials is very good. She goes very fast, though. You have to stop her video quite often to catch up with her. I found that out. But she did a very nice tutorial on the Bavarian Square. And let me show you what I came out with. This is what my Bavarian Square looks like. Let me get it back here where you can see it. The colors are the same as they are in the calendar. I think that the stitch pattern might be a shade different, but honestly it looks just like the picture to me. So I went ahead and made it by Nastasia's tutorial, and it was very easy to do. No, I don't mean that. It wasn't very easy to do, but it was easy enough to do. I should put it that way. A beginning crocheter would be very frustrated with this pattern. It's just a little difficult, and she goes very, very fast. However, if you slow it down or you stop it periodically, you could probably figure out how to do this. So this is a Bavarian Square. I have an end, a couple of ends I haven't tied in. Anyway, that I just wanted to show you this. This is my February offering for the calendar cowl. So all of you YouTubers out there that are doing this, you might want to go to Nastasia and Pamela, who is the host of Pamela's Adoring Crochet. She inspired me to go out on the internet and find a tutorial for this instead of trying to use the written pattern, because it was very complicated to me, more time than I wanted to spend on it, and also there was a mistake in the very first row. So I really panicked when I saw that. I thought, was she talking about this or that? So there was a mistake in one of the rows, but Nastasia had a very good tutorial out there about it. So I went ahead and did that. I thought you might want to try it. It's kind of fun. If you have any experience at all in crocheting, you could probably get this finished. You just follow Nastasia and stop the video when you need to, and you can crochet right along with her. The three colors that I used for that particular Bavarian Square For this square, I used these 3 colors, and they're all Lion Brand 24/7 in white, in pink, and in grass. Those are the 3 colors that I used to make my Bavarian Square. So I just want to show those to you. I've ordered several colors of these so that I can keep up with the months in the calendar. And the calendar for March is done in blue, so I've ordered some blue 24/7, and when it gets here I will make the blue motif that's in there for March, and I'll show that to you as well. So what I'm wearing today, I'm wearing my City Shadows sweater, and I have a turtleneck on under it today because it's cold outside, and I will show you this sweater. This is the City Shadows pattern. I hope you can see that from where I'm going to step back here so you can see it. This is the City Shadows pattern, and it's done in City Tweed yarn. This is obsidian, the color obsidian, and this is the color Romance. The red as the contrasting color is the color Romance, and this has plenty of ease in it. It is not a boxy sweater, but has plenty of ease in it so that it can be very comfortable. And after I've blocked it, now it hangs so beautifully, and now that I have a turtleneck on under it, I'm much warmer in it as well because the sleeves are done in the triad stitch, and that allows air to go through, so you probably want to wear a turtleneck under it or a long sleeve shirt if the weather is a little bit cool, because you'll feel that air go through the stitches. But the body of the sweater is not like that. The body of the sweater is pretty solid, and I didn't use a whole lot of contrasting color. I just used a little bit on the sleeve, a little bit around the neck, and a little bit at the bottom of the sweater. So I wanted to show you that. The pattern came out last week. I produced it on Thursday, and I sent everyone in the community an email, so check your email box for the discount code for that pattern. And for any pattern in my shop, you can buy them until the offer code runs out. You can use that discount for any pattern in the pattern shop. So this is what the pattern looks like. This is City Shadows, and it's out there now on my Etsy shop. I have a finished object today. This is the Irish Cowl. I finished this cowl, I've blocked it, it's off the block. I will show you how it looks on. I'm using the back seam, just going around here in the back, and this is actually made out of the same color City Tweed as my City Shadows. So it looks okay with this sweater. Of course, I don't think I'd wear it with this sweater, but I'd probably wear it with just a black turtleneck. But I wanted to show you how this looks on. This is the Irish Cowl, and I used all of these colors to make this cowl. I used these colors, and there's several colors in here, and I will put these in the pattern so that you'll know what colors I used. Now, if you want the Irish Cowl to be very subtle, then you probably won't want to use this Grove color. This is the green that I used, and I really wanted this in the cowl. But now, in retrospect, I would rather have a cowl without this color because it's a little bit too loud for this cowl. This cowl is done in very muted colors, as you can see. All of these colors are muted. Let me get this out here. All of these colors are muted except for this color. This is a little bit loud, like I said. And if I had it to do over again, I probably would not have used this color. I would have used another color instead. Maybe a little bit darker shade of something like that. But I'm okay with it. I could probably wear it with a chartreuse turtleneck, and it would look very, very nice with this color in the cowl. But in retrospect, I probably would have done it differently. Now, between the motifs, I used a strange stitch. It's a lot of chain stitches in there to connect the two motifs together. So I used a kind of an odd stitch to connect the two, but what it does is it gives it plenty of give right there. They're not stuck together real tight. There's plenty of room between them. So I wanted to show you that. I also used a scalloped edge on it, and there's the scallops along the edge. The connecting stitches right there, if you can see that. And so I went all the way around both sides with the scallop and connected each one here. The cowl is about 35 inches long, and the reason is that I blocked it and I stretched it. I stretched each of the motifs to be 4.5 inches square, and then each center between the two motifs is 1 inch long. So once I had it all stretched out, I realized that it was probably a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but 35 inches is fine. This is a very beautiful cowl, and if you just wear it around your neck one time, it lays nice. But you know what? You could put more motifs in here and make it even longer and then go around your neck twice with it. You can do all kinds of things with this. You can make a scarf from it if you want to and do 2 rows and just make it as long as you want. You can do that. You can make it out of loud colors if you want, but I was really going for a more muted look. So if I put those 2 with the chartreuse colors right at the neck there, it's fairly muted. But I think if I was going for a total muted color scheme, I would use colors like this together. They would all be these colors together, and I would not have this color in the mix because it's, as much as I love chartreuse, it really shouts in this cowl. So I would probably not do that again. I would use the more muted colors to make this cowl. Anyway, this is the Irish cowl, and the pattern will be coming out this week sometime, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So be looking for that. Another work in progress I have is the Sea and Sky Pullover, and I've mentioned this several times because it's been a whole year. I'm still working on this sweater, but I'm almost finished with it. And now I have sewn up one side all the way from the bottom rib all the way to the elbow. These are elbow length sleeves. So I've sewn it up there, and then I have one more seam to go. I'll have to sew that seam, and then I'll be through sewing it, and I will put some edging on it and be done with it. So I'm hoping to have this done in the next week or so. So I'll be modeling that for you in the next video or two, so we'll see. Now, something I wanted to show you, this is part of how I design my sweaters, and I have lots of sweaters out there. I know that some people don't understand how I can put them out so fast because I don't test the patterns. They're all up to you how wide and big and tall and how spaced out they are, what kind of yarn you use. It's all up to you on that. And I tell you how I make the sweater with the yarn that I use and the hook size I use, but you can certainly change that to suit however you want to make your sweater. And the sweater is your design and your fit. So if your hips are 60 inches around, then you make the sweater 60 plus whatever ease you want to use, and the sweater will fit you just fine. If your hips are 34 and you're little, you can make the sweater to fit you as well. So all my sweaters are like that. They're fitted for you. They don't come in sizes. So I have a lot of people ask me that, what sizes does it come in? It comes in your size. So that's my focus. Now I'm designing a new sweater for spring, and I want to show what it looks like at this point, and Crystal is going to model this for me. Crystal is modeling my new spring sweater, and I haven't named it yet, but it'll be named the next video. I know I'll have it named because it's important to give the sweaters a name so they have an identity. So this sweater is made from cobblestone yarn. Let me grab that. Cobblestone yarn, which is a Lion Brand product. It's all acrylic, very, very nice. On each cake is 219 yards, and it's a size 4. So this is acrylic size 4. Now, I've made the body in the Misty Rose color, and this is a specialty stitch across. I show you how to crochet it. It's not difficult to crochet at all. And it goes pretty fast. I made this in a shorter period of time than it would take me to make the City Shadows, for example, because this is a DK weight yarn and this is a size 4 yarn. So it's going to take you a little less time to make it. And I used the licorice colorway for this piece of the sweater, and it also has that stripe up here at the top, so if you can see that. This will go up to the shoulder. This is the shoulder seam right along here, and then on the back it will mirror the front, so it will have this same stripe at the top, this licorice stripe at the top, and then another stripe right here above the arm, and then it will be the Misty Rose on the back, just like the front, and this specialty fabric. So it's going to be really pretty, I think. I'm going to accent the neck with just the Misty Rose. I'm not going to use the contrasting color around the neck. I don't think that would look good. I think it would look better with the rose color around here. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish the sleeves, what I'm going to do here at the bottom, but we'll see. I might come up with something fun and exciting to do with those sleeves. And then at the bottom, I doubt I'm going to do anything. I'll probably just leave it as is and make sure it hangs down far enough, and then I probably will not put an edging on it. After I sew the side seams, I may go around the bottom with a couple rows of single crochet or half double crochet or something like that, but I'm not going to put a big ribbing or anything at the bottom of this sweater. So this is my new spring sweater. I love it. It will look so beautiful with black pants or black jeans. Look very, very nice with that. You will have to wear a tank under it, and this is for spring, kind of early spring, so it's not hard to wear a tank under a sweater in the early spring. Now, if it was late summer and the temperature was 100 degrees, you probably wouldn't want to wear the sweater. But anytime other than that, I think it would be very, very comfortable. So I plan to wear this with a skin color tank top underneath it, and just to blend in with this Misty Rose color. So maybe a white or a tan or some other color like that underneath it. You could give it an accent by wearing a black tank top. We could try that and see how that looks. I just don't know how that would look, because up here it is crocheted tightly, so I don't think you could even see the tank top up here. The only place you're going to see it is right here. And if you're an adventurous wearer, you might not even need a tank top. I don't know. But and you can also make this out of a darker color and make your contrast colors in white, or light color like this Misty Rose. That would be really pretty as well. So you could totally change the color scheme to be your design. What I'm going to put the pattern out there for is the fabric, the pattern of the fabric stitches, the way I made it, the measurements I used, how I measured myself when I made this, and how low to make the neck. Things like that will be in the pattern, so it'll be easy for you to follow. But the design of the sweater, as you want to make it, is totally up to you. Now let's talk about giveaways. Last Thursday, I introduced a giveaway to be selected this coming Thursday at my late week video. And it was the crochet surprise for this month. And if you haven't seen that, you should go out and look at it. It is an amazing box. It has 4 skeins of Heartland, Lion Brand Heartland, in a beautiful capital reef color it's called, but it's like a coral, a light rose, beautiful color, and a pattern to make a wrap. And since it was a wearable, I was really excited to see that. So be sure you go back to Thursday's video if you haven't seen it, and sign up to be in the running for that giveaway, the crochet surprise giveaway. And in the description box of this video, I will put a link to that video. Click on that, go there, get the keyword, be sure to put a comment in, so you'll be in the running for the crochet surprise box that we'll be giving out this coming Thursday. Now, this week's giveaway is for 3 skeins of True Boo yarn, and this is of course everything's by Lion Brand today. Most days it's like that. But this is True Boo Lion Brand yarn, very, very nice. It is a combination, well, it's 100% rayon, and it is made from bamboo, so it's very, very soft and smooth, very nice. I did make one of my sweaters from this, and I had these left over, and I thought I really should just give this away. So I have 1 skein of the coral color. This is the coral, and 2 skeins of white, which is enough to make a nice little sweater top or something. And then some extra in the coral color. I'm just going to put that in the box with it so that you can do whatever you want to. You probably need to roll that up into a ball before you use it. But that will go to giveaway winner number 1. Giveaway winner number 2 will receive 2 cakes of Lion Brand Comfy Cotton in the colorway Lovey Dovey. And this is the pink and a dark pink, a little bit of off-white in there. Beautiful, beautiful cakes of yarn. And there are 2 of these, and this will go to giveaway winner number 2. So let's turn our camera to the computer and find out who wins these 2 giveaway gifts. Here we are at the computer, and this is the URL from last Monday's video. This is the keyword, and the keyword was love. So let's find out how many people are in the running for this particular giveaway, the True Boo yarn and the Comfy Cotton Lovey-Dovey yarn. That would be 430. Thank you all for participating. Let's go over here and find out who wins the True Boo yarn. This is giveaway winner number 1, and let's find out who wins the True Boo yarn, and that would be Mary Cameron. Mary Cameron, word love right there in her comment. So thank you, Mary. You are the winner of the True Boo yarn. All right, let's go down here. Oh, here we go. Let's go up here and pick another winner right there. So let's find out who wins the Comfy Cotton Lovey-Dovey yarn, and that would be Laurie Dodson. Laurie Dodson. Okay, and here's this word love in her comment. Thank you for that nice comment, Lori. So you are the winner of the Comfy Cotton Lovey-Dovey yarn. Congratulations to both winners. Sure, just email me your mailing address so that I can get those out the door to you. Now for next Monday, this is what we are signing up for. If you want to sign up for this, go down into the comment section and leave me a comment. And be sure to write the word world in there. W-O-R-L-D. World is the key word for this giveaway. I have 2 magazines that I'm giving away. Magazine number 1, we'll go to giveaway winner number 1, will be Crochet World. And this is the Crochet World for April of 2021. So this is very, very current, beautiful issue right here. And one of my favorites, I have 2 of these that come in, and I like to give away 1 copy to one of my subscribers. So this is the one I'm giving away. Here is a snapshot of all the patterns that are in this particular magazine. Now there weren't a whole lot of wearables in here. There's a little top, and here's a wrap here, and I think there's one other down here. There's a scarf down here. But most of the articles are for Easter, and they're springtime, done in springtime colors. My favorite is this Afghan. Now, I'm not a big Afghan maker, but I wanted to show you this because it is so absolutely beautiful. This is the Tulip Fields Afghan. Now, that is gorgeous. I love that. That is just beautiful. Now, I won't be making that, but if you win this magazine, you may want to. There are lots and lots of beautiful patterns in here. So this goes to giveaway winner number 1 next Monday. So be sure you go down in the comment section and write a comment and use the word world, W-O-R-L-D, for the key word. Now, our second giveaway winner will win this magazine. This is the cross stitch magazine. It's called Just Cross Stitch, and this is for April 2021 as well. And lots of spring, beautiful spring patterns in here, including this little robin here. That is so cute. Robins are some of my favorite birds next to cardinals. I think I like cardinals the best, but robins are a close second. Now, my very favorite pattern in here, or it's actually a chart, is this vintage Easter bunny. And it was highlighted in the editor's comments at the beginning, and so I flipped over to it, and look at this. This reminds me of my childhood. Look at that. That is the Easter bunny that I remember. It's the Easter bunny from Peter Rabbit. I believe this is what he looked like. He was always on his hind legs. He walked around like a human, and he had a basket of eggs on his back always. So this is the vintage Easter bunny, and this chart is in the magazine. And if I was a big cross stitcher and all into it, I would probably do that. I would love to make a pillow or a little framed cross stitch of that for my grandchildren, but I am not much of a cross stitcher. Now, this is another cute pattern. This is the Easter Parade, and I just thought that was cute. That looks very vintage too. Everything looks vintage to me. Contemporary cross stitch, I'm not sure if there is any contemporary cross stitch. Maybe there is, but here is the icon for Easter, of course. This is the beautiful cross and the lilies, and this is called the stained glass window, and very beautifully done. The chart is right there. It's not hard to follow. It looks pretty easy actually, but it's really pretty, and the colors that they use are very gorgeous as well. So I like that one too. But those are in this cross stitch magazine. Now let me show you the snapshot of all the patterns that are in here. And if you don't win this, you could always buy one or get a subscription. But these are beautiful patterns. Now one thing I noticed, that this little 4 gnomes of love are not in this magazine. I believe they were in the magazine from last season and in February's magazine, because I remember pointing that out, how much I really liked those love gnomes. I thought they were so cute, and they're showing a picture of it in here, but the pattern is not in this book. I did look at that. Now all the others are in here, the Easter Bunny and the Robin, and all those really cute patterns are in this book. So this book will go to giveaway winner number 2. And honestly, I think we're just going to leave the keyword as world. And if you happen to win this and you don't know what to do with it, you can either tell me you don't want this magazine, and I will send you a pattern from my Etsy shop for free. I'll just email it to you, the PDF, I'll email it to you. If you don't want this cross stitch magazine, if you win it, because not everybody cross stitches. So you might not know anybody that cross stitches, or you might not, and you might not have any use for this magazine. If that's the case, you can let me know. I'll send you a pattern, and then we'll pick another winner from this video. We'll pick another winner from this video to win this cross stitch magazine as soon as I find out if you don't want this magazine. So this is not a crochet magazine. I know this is a crochet channel, but I signed up for this because I just thought it was an interesting magazine to get. I was doing a little cross stitch when I signed up for it, and I'm not doing any cross stitch right this minute, so I'm going to give away this magazine. So these magazines will go to the winners for next week in the Monday giveaway. So be sure you go down in the comment section and write the word WORLD, W-O-R-L-D, and you'll be in the running for the giveaway for next Monday. I'm leaving it there today. I've enjoyed coming to you this Monday, President's Day. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be back on Thursday. I have several things I want to talk about on Thursday. So if you're not catching me on the Thursday video, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll know when I actually publish another video, so you can stay up with both the giveaways and my projects, and maybe be inspired or find something interesting that you want to do. And if you're not a crocheter, maybe you'll be inspired to learn to crochet. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you again on Thursday when we find out what's on the hook.